Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is WebZip1277 and I am in the middle of trying to complete the third chapter act. I don't know how they divide this up of the new monthly Angela and King Groot special that they've got going on Contest of Champions. Um, it's been a learning experience actually. I have found that I actually have to kind of look at the nodes for boss characters and read them, or I get my rear end handed to me in usually quite comical fashion. For instance, I'm looking at Angela right now, and let's see if we can pull up her node. The last boss I faced was Deadpool, and he was a pain in the butt. He had amazing regeneration. Basically, if you got him down to like 10% or so, he basically healed all the way back really quickly. So you had to think very tactically about how you went after him. And it was because of those damn nodes. So this is, I won't say it's new to me because I do take part in alliance wars, and you do have to read those as well. But as you may have seen on previous videos, I haven't been so good about reading those things, and it's cost me. So let's take a look at Angela here. She has an enhanced special 1, which means that her first special deals 30% more damage and can't be blocked. So once she gets her special going, I need to just get the hell out of the way and don't try to block it. She, she gets the strike back feature, which means that when she's damaged by a special attack, she gets a bar of power, so that's fun. Buff durations, so her buffs last 1/5 longer. And then, of course, we have the old ISO infused plus 50% attack and health that, we see on so many boss nodes. So I have to think about those things, which part of the reason that I have to do that is because I'm using my second string team to go through these chapters, and that's intentional. I'm basically trying to build up my roster and get it to where, like, my first stringers are basically engaged in Alliance War and Alliance Quests, so um, I'm still kind of building these guys up. You can see that Rhino and Punisher have taken a lot of damage. But before I get to Angela, I'm going to have to face off with Mr. Warren Worthington III, aka Angel. So let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Alright, computer seems to think I should take Black Bolt into the fight. I am not inclined to argue at this point, so we'll just go ahead and do that. I'm still getting used to Archangel's movement patterns, and his ability to inflict both bleed and poison is a pain in the rear. I don't yet have any champions that are bleed and poison immune who can really stand up to him yet, so let's see. We're just going to have to probably brute force this guy as much as we can. And I block like a scrub. Love Black Bolt's armor break. Oh, wow. Okay, it took him out quicker than I thought I would, so that's always a good thing. All right. Okay, and now we're on to the boss. Now, I've taken Angela down a couple of times. She is actually nowhere near as difficult as Deadpool was for me, so that's a relief. For a while, I was actually wondering if I was going to be able to beat Deadpool with my squad. He was that tough. So, all right, let's go and see her. Now, these bosses are obviously way more powerful than my individual characters. And so my tactic for wearing them down is to, I don't exactly brute force them. Like, I don't just kind of pile on them. I mean, I do that, but I also have to think it through. Again, Angela doesn't require as much thought as Deadpool. My basic thoughts on Angela are to just dodge whenever she uses any of her specials, and also be be conservative about when I use specials, because obviously when I do, she'll automatically gain one. So I'm tempted to throw Colossus at her, but I think I'll start off with Storm and just see how we do. So cross your fingers for me, and let's just see how this goes. All right. And if you think about it, this is like two goddesses facing off, you know, because Storm was considered a goddess in some parts of Africa. So, all right, here we go. With these kinds of bosses, I generally just avoid parrying as much as possible. Like, if there's any reason that you shouldn't parry them, then I try to avoid it, which is problematic because I'm okay at evading, but I'm not great at it. Of course, I suppose it's arguable that I'm great at parrying either. And she just took me out hard. But I did get half of her health taken care of, so that's good. Did a lot more damage than I thought I would. I should have nuked her with some lightning before she got me, but oh well. That would have hurt her. Alright, so who does it think I should go with next? It says Colossus. I've got a class advantage if I go against her. For all the good that's going to do me. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'll go with Black Bolt. And again, my strategy is to just wear her down at this point. I only have a few 4 stars, and I'm not using them in these event quests right now. So let's just see how we do here. Let's see. Angela is a long-lost Asgardian, and Black Bolt is king of the Inhumans. Let's just see how we do. Dang it, I know how to parry. Why aren't you parrying? Oh. Okay, that hurt. Oh, armor break. Nice. Oh, took her down. Nice. There, she's not even worthy of Colossus. Or, you know, me going for a class advantage. So, all right. And now I'm going to try to regrind this stage because I have to take all of the paths in order to get the exploration reward. And I've done that with all of the previous chapters. You should have seen me during the previous chapter. I was nearly pulling my hair out over Deadpool. It was almost amusing. So we'll go ahead and replay this. And I think I have finished all of the nodes on the left-hand side of the screen. So after I take down Kamala Khan, I will be taking the right-hand side of the screen. So let's just have a look here, just make sure. Yeah, I think I've got all of these paths cleared. So I've got approximately 50% of the screen taken care of. So, okay, let's just see what we can do against Ms. Khan here. Heard a lot of bad things about Kamala Khan. She's apparently one of the least desirable characters in the game. I know that she was up for the arena a couple of weeks ago, and apparently some people had grinded or ground or whatever. They'd gotten a few too many points. They were trying to not get Kamala Khan. They were trying to get the reward beneath her. They wanted I think it was the 4-star crystal shards. And a lot of people got her and were upset that they had gotten the higher reward, which was pretty funny to me. I just didn't grind that week, so. Alright. I don't know how people feel about Unstoppable Colossus, but I rather like him. He's I mean, he's basically Colossus, the mutant character, but he's mystical, and he's got the unstoppable power on him, which is pretty cool, that Juggernaut has. And I don't know, I like it. I like how at the beginning of the round you can just sort of lay into your opponent, and I mean you lose damage, but you don't like, you don't get struck back or anything, which is uh, pretty nice, pretty clever little way to incorporate Juggernaut and his abilities into the game. So, all right, so now we have taken down Kamala Khan, and of course dealing with lag, but par for the course. So now we're going to explore this side of the screen. So let's go ahead and check it out. All right. All right, so my first instinct with these stages is to just do the longest path, use up as much energy as you can, and just see how far you can go. It looks like I should be able to make about 12 nodes here. So I should get, let's see, I should get to Ant-Man, maybe a little bit further than that. We'll see. But let's go ahead and start a fight with Natasha, because, that's the smart thing to do. Pick a fight with the Black Widow. Alright, hopefully, yes, it thinks I should use Storm. That was going to be my instinct. Okay. And I did complete last month's event quest, which was really good. But I think in the very final chapter of this one, I was facing off against 5-star characters my first time through. And I don't remember that being part of the previous quest, so I'm wondering why that is, because I didn't change the difficulty. I took them down on heroic, so. Alright. Okay, that was a quick fight. Kind of parried like a scrub, but whatever. But yeah, the next chapter where you take on King Groot, you're dealing with quite a few 5-stars. It might be all 5-stars, but maybe not. But I was just noticing that, and I was just going, "Whoa, what the heck?" All right, so we will take the path where we fight T'Challa next. Civil War Black Panther. All right, and it wants me to use Black Bolt. I think I'm going to go with Storm. I like taking a class advantage whenever I can. And also, I think there's something kind of poetic about Storm and T'Challa fighting. They used to be married, now they're divorced, in the comics anyways. And so yeah, we have a genuine lovers quarrel going on here. Of course, I like it when I have the class advantage, so. Ooh, former husband is hitting hard. Okay. Ooh, reflected that stun on me. Okay, I'm just gonna have to. There we go. Okay, I barely pulled that one out. Oh man, one thing you gotta love about Storm is her damage dealing. She can really hit you where it hurts with that special too. So I appreciate that because I think it saved my bacon for this round. Alright, next is Cyclops. I don't have a tech hero to deal with him. So, I guess I'll do what the computer suggests and use the King of the Inhumans for this one. What is Black Bolt's full name? It's like Blackagar Boltagon? Seriously? That just seems like shoddy character naming there. They could have come up with something better, really? Oh well. And I haven't been reading the X-Men comics lately, but I hear that Cyclops is dead, you know, again. Um, and that apparently Emma Frost has just gone crazy because of it and is now a villain. So that's, I don't know, it's kind of amusing, actually. Talk about coming full circle. Okay, tired of this. Man, I am not blocking or parrying today. I don't know what it is. Alright. One thing you gotta love about Black Bolt is those stuns, man. His special attacks, whew, it's usually not the attack that'll take you out, it's the stun. You're just sitting there for a few seconds afterward, and that is just critical time for your opponents to nail you. Thor is kind of similar, actually, and Hulk now. Um, I love what they did to Hulk after the latest patch. I often just kind of charge up his special one and just kind of go to town on my opponents afterwards because they can't react. So, all right, Mordo. Now, Mordo, you definitely don't want to try to parry. I learned that the hard way. Okay. Interesting that they use the movie version, Chiwetel Ejiofor's version of Mordo instead of the comic version. I'm down with it, but it's just kind of amusing to me because the character of Doctor Strange in this game does not look like Benedict Cumberbatch, but whatever. Um, Also interesting, Doctor Strange is not the first film that those two actors have starred in together. I know that they have also been in the film 12 Years a Slave together, in which Chiwetel Ejiofor's character was the main character, and Benedict Cumberbatch was just kind of a, you know, he was there for a little bit, but not for very long. So, all right. Ah, I told myself not to try to parry, and totally did it the first time. Old habits are hard to break, I guess. I dislike that shield of his. Oh, you jerk. Man, he is just a dodging fool today. Do not like. Ouch, 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 ouch. Man, I'm just having to move all around the board. Okay, gonna use Rhino's special and just take him out. Good night, Carl. Have a nice nap. Okay. Alright. Man, I'm pulling a lot of these victories just kind of out of thin air. I don't think I'm playing very well myself. I'm sure some of you will agree. Feel free to comment. Alright, let's see what we've got next. One, two. Alright, looks like we will end on Scott Lang before I have to decide whether or not to use some energy refills. Spoiler warning, I'm going to go ahead and use one. because I want to finish this at least one more time, possibly a second, but we'll see. It's kind of funny, during the previous event quest, the X-Enforcers one, I almost didn't complete it because I had just come back to this game in February, and X-Enforcers was the March quest. And I think I decided during the last week that it was available that I was not only going to complete it, which I did, but I also tried to complete it on, I think, what is it, medium difficulty? Um, the difficulty just below heroic. And the reason I did that is because one of the prizes was a 3-star Cyclops, and I already had him, but I wanted to awaken him with a duplicate. So I did, and I did that all within a week. I went through so many revives and energy refills to do it. I have therefore learned my lesson, and I'm going to try to do these event quests as soon as they're available, and just get them done and not worry about them for the rest of the month. And that was a nice long spike of lag there, wasn't it? Oh well. Alright, so we took down Scott Lang with good old Frank. And now is that point where I hopefully ask my alliance for help and then use an energy recovery. I don't know if I've got one available yet. I do! Oh, right, that's nice. So I'm going to ask that. I'm going to use that, and we're going to move on. Okay. Now it wants me to use Colossus. I want to save Colossus for Angela. Black Bolt doesn't have very much energy. Man, everyone's gotten a little ragged on this journey so far. Alright, Punisher is a bad idea because Vision doesn't bleed, so I guess I'll go with Rhino. And we'll just see how it goes. Does anyone agree with me that we need more Spider-Man characters in this game? I mean, you don't have to have a lot, but like, I think the fact that we have the Rhino and Electro and even Norman Osborn, even though he's the Iron Patriot instead of the Green Goblin, I'd like to see Doc Ock, maybe Carnage. The Lizard would be cool. I know it's probably a lot of science foes, but I don't know. Like, hopefully when Spider-Man Homecoming comes out in a few months, they'll add a couple of characters from the movie to this game. Like the Vulture and the Shocker would actually both be tech characters, and I think that would be really nice. Tech could definitely use a boost in both numbers and quality, so hopefully they can make them desirable. Okay, take him out. I'll admit I'm a little biased. I'm a Spider-Man fan. The term web zip is from Spider-Man video games, so, you know. But, I mean, you know, come on. And really, I think you should put Norman Osborn in a Green Goblin costume and put him in the game that way. I mean, that's a no-brainer to me. All right, so next we have... Who do we have next? All right, Carol. Captain Marvel, Ms. Captain Marvel herself. Okay. Now again, it probably wants me to use Unstoppable Colossus. I don't think I want to do that. I think I'm going to put Frank in here. Because as best I can recall, Ms. Marvel does... She's one of those characters that is not bleed immune, so... And of course, if I'm wrong, well, I'll find out quickly enough. I do have to say, a lot of people have not... I don't know. A lot of people from what I've gathered, haven't had much nice to say about the Punisher, but I don't know if it's the latest patch or what, but I really, he's he's uh, he's not quite my favorite skill character, but he's still fun to play. He doesn't make people bleed like T'Challa does, but it's still kind of, oh man, took that one on the chin, or the chest, as it were. Right. Oh, ow. Okay, well, hey, got her to bleed out, so, you know, wasn't as far as away as I'd like to be in those situations, but it all worked out, it looks like. Now I just have to take on Archangel again, and then Angela again. All right, so let's see. Okay. Hmm. How are we? Oh my gosh, my team is overall looking pretty ragged. All right, I'll put Colossus in against him. I'll probably need to use some team heals after this, because if you saw my previous fight with Angela, she's formidable. One of the things that amused me about Angela is that she's a Neil Gaiman created character. She was created for Image in the 90s. Well, she was created for Spawn. So Gaiman worked with Todd McFarlane on that, and apparently they had some kind of legal snafu about her status as a character-owned creator. I think McFarlane thought that she belonged to him because she was part of Spawn. I believe Neil Gaiman took issue with that. They went to court. Neil Gaiman got ownership of the character that was given to him, and then he gave the character to Marvel. So the character has literally come from another universe, which I just find hilarious. All right. Okay, and he's out. Um, so I think it's kind of amusing that when Marvel did incorporate her into the comic book universe, they made her Asgardian and also the long lost sibling of Loki and Thor. And I don't know, it just amuses me a lot. The fact that she is now a Marvel character, and she's actually a fairly popular one. I mean, they finally have put her in this game, so that's saying something. And if you look at my team, my gosh, we are a ragged bunch. So I think we're going to do some healing here. And I'm going to try to get everyone to at least half of their health. So fortunately, I have a few extra team revives. All right. We'll go one more. Just put myself just under there. Looks like everyone is over half, so we should be okay. All right, and let's take this one on. All right, so I'm betting the game is probably going to try to stick me with Colossus against her. I like to save him for last, actually. No, it's Rhino. Okay. Why not? Let's go ahead and put Tanky McRhino against her. So, let me think. We have Rhino, we have Electro, we have Norman Osborn, if you count Iron Patriot, I guess. We have Venom. I'm trying to think of just, Sinister Six candidates. Vulture is good. We would need Kraven, Hobgoblin, Sandman, maybe. Alright, just remember when she uses her special one, don't parry. just cannot play today. Alright, oh. I was going to try to dodge that, and I failed. Ah, man. That is one hard-hitting Warrior S right there, let me tell you. Okay. So yeah, again, I'm just trying to grind out these stages so that I don't have to worry about them for the rest of the month. Black Bolt is next. I can do that. Blackagar Boltagon. See what you can do with her, Mr. King. Kingly and human. Okay. And here we go. Uh-oh. I should have known better. Uh-oh. I did it again. I will never learn, apparently. Ah. Should have tried my special 2 on her. Man. I keep trying to want to back away from her and then dodge on her special 2. And I don't know, I guess I'm just not used to her moveset yet. I keep failing, so. Alright, let's try putting Frank up against her. See how the swords and armor fare against bullets. And again, this is my second string of 3 and 4 stars. I've committed the A team over to my Alliance quests and Alliance wars. Oh my goodness. Cannot parry, cannot block, cannot do anything. There we go. I don't like you triggering regions. Oh god, ouch, ouch, ouch. Should have known better. Ooh. And I'm dead. She's tearing me apart, but I am taking her health down, so... What am I down to? I think Storm and Colossus, maybe? I think so. And again, I like to save Colossus for last, so... If I take her out before we get to that point, I just kind of shout, ha ha ha, you're not even worthy of Colossus. Alright, well, they've got similar health. God, that attack. Alright. Okay, come on. You gotta play the smart, Webs. Come on, you can do this. Okay. Alright, let's make this the last one here, huh? What do you say? Getting lucky. Oh, 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 not fun. And I can't fight to save my rear end today. Alright. Okay, Piotr, it's down to you. You and your juggernaut armor. I expected better of myself. Oh well, I'm still fairly new to parrying and evading, so hopefully, hopefully I can just brute force this one. Oh well, only one way to find out now, isn't there? Okay, Angela. Let's see, I'll have to do this 2 more times. And then there's just the final stage, King Groot, which I'm definitely not doing that today. Again, nice thing about Unstoppable, you can just run right through those strikes. You take the damage, but you don't recoil. So that was really nice. All right. Thank you, Unstoppable Colossus. You carried the day. All right. Now, I am not an endgame content player. I'm definitely not at that level yet. I think I've got a grand total of 4 4-star characters. So I'm very much rebuilding, or not rebuilding, just building up my roster. So it's nice that I'm kind of grinding out these stages because they give out a lot of ISO 8 for you to level up your characters. So what I'm doing is that every couple of times I complete these, I go and I build up my squad. Usually it's going to be the one that's actually doing this. And I think Black Bolt and Rhino are maxed out. Colossus, Punisher, and Storm could use some work, so they're going to get priority. But I think when I do the second run of this on normal difficulty, what I tend to do is use the ISO 8 that I get from that run to build up my 2 stars. And I'm sure some people think I'm crazy for doing that, but I don't know, for me there seems to be a lot of utility in having a lower ranked roster that's fun. Oh, and it looks like the game just decided to cut out on me. That's always fun. So as you can see, I'm running this off a Kindle Fire. I don't think that you natively can do that. You have to download Google Play and then go get the app through Google Play to do it. So yeah, little secret there. So we're gonna try to get back there after a very lengthy little login process. So anyways, but I suppose that could explain some of the lag. The Fire only has Wi-Fi capability, so I could switch it to my phone, and I imagine that a lot of these problems would go away. But 2 nice things about the Kindle Fire for me is that the screen is bigger, and that's nice. And then also, it seems that the game does not wear down the battery as quickly on the Kindle Fire, and that is really nice. So I'm playing it that way for that reason. All right, so let's see. Laggy, 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 laggy. That is the downside here, is that I'm subject to lag, but I will take it. To me, the trade-off is worth it. So, in any case, in case you're new to the channel, I started playing Contest of Champions probably not right when it came out, but shortly afterwards. And I think I played it for a few months, and then I got dazzled by another game, Marvel Contest of Champions. Or no, Marvel Future Fight. I'm sorry. And I actually kind of left the game cold turkey. Oh, hey, got back an energy refill. That's nice. And I literally didn't touch Contest of Champions for probably a year and a half to 2 years. So I just came back at the tail end of February, and now I'm kind of back on this game with a vengeance. So while I have a veteran account, I'm still kind of, I don't know, my roster isn't what you would think of when you think of a veterans account. So I don't have a lot of 4 stars. I have a lot of 3 stars that I need to rank up. Most of my strength comes from my 2-star bench. So now, why did Colossus lose health? Oh, honestly, I think this game cheated me. It took it just decided that I somehow lost the fight or something. Oh well, whatever. You deal with it and you move on. So I don't need full health to beat Kamala Khan. So, which is sad to say because I really like that character in the comics. The Ms. Marvel comics are doing very well and for very good reason. So. All right, first blood may go to you, but that's all you're gonna get. Nighty night, Kamala. All right. And again, not being an in-game content player, I have only just gotten to these little stages that have the little teleporters on them. And I know that they're in, like, I don't know, a lot of the later content that comes into the game, but they're pretty cool. All right, so now I think I'm probably just going to take the middle track. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay. All right. Hello, Natasha. Let's do this again. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. Should have gotten rid of that before I started recording, but hey, live and learn. Okay. I tried to evade. Seriously? Take a little lightning in your cereal, Natasha. Okay. All right, so let's see, who is next? It's probably going to be like all cosmic because my unstoppable Colossus was unfairly given a health reduction. Oh, it's Frank. It's Frank Castle. Okay. All right, so Storm, it looks like you've still got some work to do here. No, no, no. We are not putting Black Bolt up against them. Okay. Alright, so this one seems like it's going fairly quickly. I think I just skipped like 5 nodes without any characters, so should be able to hopefully polish this round off quickly. Come on. Cannot talk to save my life. Literally. Oh, really? He gets to block that? Uh-oh. Not my smartest move there. Oh, and he's got that endurance thing. Okay. I got lucky there. If he had activated his L3, I probably would have gotten killed. Okay. Alright. I'm actually taking a break from grinding the arena right now. And as we know, this week Groot is the character that is featured. So I imagine it's not too terribly competitive right now. And I'm not crazy to get Groot. I haven't heard a lot of good things about him, but I wouldn't mind adding him to my roster, so I'm going to go through and complete all of the milestones, and maybe just a little bit more. Hopefully it's all it takes to get him. And then, time permitting, next round, I'll see if I can dupe him and get his abilities awakened. So that could be nice. I'm still roster building in a lot of ways, so I'm not roster building for 4s yet because I just don't think I have the team for it. But soon, hopefully. Okay, you Star-Lord wannabe. Too bad it didn't work out for you. Oh, looks like I got some PHC shards for that. That's nice. I think I've got enough for like, I don't know, probably 10 already. I tend to save up my premium hero crystal shards and I'll just open them all at once. Probably do that tomorrow after the arena closes. So we'll see what happens. Oh, and I'm down to nothing. Okay. I'm down to 2. Let's just go ahead and refill. And then onwards and upwards. Alright. Black Bolt, maybe? Yep. Okay, Black Bolt versus Vision. Alright. Now, I know that my squad is probably not an ideal one, even for a 3-star, but these happen to be the 3-stars that I got earliest and were able to awaken and level up quickest, so currently they are my team, so I'm making do with what I have. I've got probably about 33 stars now, and I've got a few that I definitely want to level up just because I like them. Like there's a symbiote Spider-Man that I got and that I really like. So I want to level him up eventually, but I have both Black Bolt and Ms. Marvel maxed for my Cosmic. So, and there are plenty of other good Cosmic heroes to level up too. Like I have Drax, and Ronan's not bad either. Gamora. I don't have a 3-star Thor yet. That would be nice because I hear he hits like a truck and he's got stuns. So those are always fun to play with. But who else? I've actually been surprised at how much I've ended up liking Ant-Man. I don't think a lot of people have a lot of good things to say about him, but he's served me well so far. As for my 4 stars, I've only got 4. I've got Hulk, Quake, uh, Civil War, Black Panther, and Old Man Logan. And they're all good. I'm trying to level them up mostly for Alliance quests and Alliance wars. But I was using Hulk for a while. He was my first 4-star. And so obviously I was using the heck out of him. He was my main science guy for a while. And now I've kind of given him up to the Alliance, and now Rhino isn't. So, and I think a lot of people don't have good things to say about Rhino, but like I hear it's embarrassing to get beaten by him. But whatever, he does okay for me. You know, when I don't play like a scrub, at least. Nice try, Carol, but not quite. Whew, okay. And then we've got an Archangel fight, and then Angela. So this will be my 3rd Angela fight on this video. And I don't know. I don't know if I want to go for a 4th, but maybe. We'll see. Okay. All right, Mr. Worthington. Okay. It says I should use Black Bolt. And given the shape of my team, I'm inclined to agree. Okay. And I think I will probably send the Punisher out as my first attack against Angela. Okay. All right, here we go. That's how you parry. Oh, 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 I can't block to save my life. Or dodge, apparently. Oh, gosh, I'm taking it on the chin right now. Even if I lose, I want to take as much health of his as I can. Oh my god, I got him. Oh, wow. Oh, no one is more surprised than me that Black Bolt survived that. Oh my goodness, wow. Okay. Alright, so we get to take on Angela now. Wow, I'm still, my head is kind of spinning. I cannot believe I actually survived Archangel, especially as bad as I was playing right there. Alright. Okay. No, we're going to skip the cute dialogue. I already saw it on the first playthrough. Okay. Alright. Punisher's got about 4,800 health to Angela's 13,500. If I could take about a quarter to a third of her health with old Frank here, I'll be none too displeased, I guess. So let's go ahead and just see what shakes out. Okay. Dodge a lot when you can. Oh no, oh no. I thought I shouldn't have been able to block that. Definitely didn't block that one. Thought I could fake her out. Nope, not so much. She got lucky there. Okay. Just hit her with this as hard as we can. Oh, I think we got her to halfway at least. Oh, and oh, that hurt. Okay, well, I did better than I thought. I got like half of her health, I think. So good on you, Frank. You made up for any shortcomings I brought to the table. Okay, what do we got now? Ugh, man, Colossus is at half health and he's still the best one to send. That's saying something. Rhino's not too much better, but I do think I'm going to send him. Okay, man, 13,500, and she's like at 5,000, I think? Man, it got way over half. Very nice. Okay, alright, well, here's hoping I can pull the rest off without having to use any items. We'll find out, won't we? I'm never going to learn, am I? Oh, wow. Took her down. Okay. All right. So again, I mean, even though this is my second string team, um, I'm able to complete this without having to use any revives or, well, I had to use heals the first time around, so it does vary, but not not bad. Not doing too bad. So we're at 86%. And if I do one more playthrough, I should hopefully 100% it. All right, we'll go ahead and do the last playthrough and keep recording. So I realize this probably isn't high entertainment for a lot of people, but hey, if you're sticking with me, thank you. I appreciate it. So skip the dialogue. All right, and game, please try not to cut out when I'm fighting Kamala Khan, please. That was really annoying. All right, let's see how we do. Yeah, I don't know if it's just because you know, the Fire isn't necessarily meant to support Google Play products, but I've had a couple of cutouts on this game, on this device, and, well, whatever. They happen. So, all right, here we go. All right, take that out. Not quite knocked out. Okay, good. Good first strike. Alright. So now hopefully I can go and complete the final leg of this without too much difficulty. If things go as well as they went during this fight, then I'll consider myself blessed. Alright, so here we go. Okay, okay. Alright, hello Natasha. Fight number 3 for us. Alright, skipping the cutesy dialogue. Alright. And in case anyone's curious, I have not yet touched the Dave Bautista challenge for this month. That's going to be next once I finish all of this. I may go and grind catalysts on the Proving Grounds quests and dailies, but that's going to be once I'm done here. I heard that I probably should have tried to grind it early, but like apparently they made it more difficult in one of their improvements. But that's all right. Even if I can't complete it, it's more just figuring out how these things work. Like I wasn't around for like Chloe and Ming-Na's challenges, so I kind of was like, oh, I missed that, but okay, let's just take her out. There we go. Good night. Okay. And now for that inner ring, inner path. It's not necessarily a ring. With great power comes great responsibility. I agree. I think if our politics followed that saying, we'd be in a lot better place, frankly. All right. I know Storm is not at optimum health, but again, class advantage. I like it. So, my first string mutant character is actually Colossus, which I think most people probably don't like him as much. They say he's too slow. But I don't know. He served me pretty well. He hits hard enough. He's got good armor. And he doesn't bleed. The man is made of steel. So, I mean, as long as you're cognizant of what foes you're putting him up against, he's actually a pretty good player. Ooh, good night, Electra. Nice. Now, Storm, on the other hand, she's got those stuns, and those are nice, and her damage output can be pretty jaw-dropping at times. So, I am not saying that Storm is worse than Colossus. I am saying that I had Colossus before Storm, and I also had him duped before I even got Storm. So, he has served me well, but Storm is also serving me just fine. I can't wait to get her maxed out. Okay, Black Bolt versus War Machine. Hey, can anyone verify, but apparently in Doctor Strange, the movie, when they talk about, before Doctor Strange has that car crash and they're talking about an injury that is sustained by someone and it was from a flying, suit of armor, apparently Scott Derrickson, the director, said no, that was actually not Rhodey that they were talking about. Which leads me to wonder, I mean, who was that? Because it certainly seems that it was intended to be Rhodey. Some people have said that it was the pilot from Justin Hammer when he was trying to replicate the Tony Stark armor in Iron Man 2, which I suppose is possible. But it does kind of throw into question exactly when in the MCU the movie Doctor Strange takes place. So if anyone has any insights or observations on that little quandary, please let me know, because that is a thing that I have not yet looked into and would like to know more about. All right, and now moving on from War Machine. Oh God, I have to fight Luke Cage. I'm sorry, Luke Cage is kind of a pain in the butt. He doesn't bleed, so there's no point in putting the Punisher up against him. You could put Rhino up against him, but I don't know. I actually think I may go with Storm, even though she doesn't have much health. Because he's not immune to energy attacks, and yeah, I don't know. It just seems like the right thing to do. So, but I happen to know that Luke Cage is not considered a very good character in this game. He's certainly annoying to fight. Okay. And that's why. I need to learn to dodge. And there I go again. Oh, and now I'm stunned. There, how do you like it, Luke? Whew. Okay. Storm, I gotta say, you have put in quite a bit of work on this leg. So I thank you. All right. One character I do like in this game, who is in the Marvel Netflix band, is Iron Fist. Unfortunately, his show isn't that good. I've watched about half of it, and I'm having a really hard time gathering up the gumption to finish it. It's just so boring, and I'm a pretty diehard Marvel fan. I loved Daredevil, both seasons. I loved Jessica Jones. I liked Luke Cage a lot. I love the movies. I don't think they've yet put out a bad one. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just wondering, did the guy who was in charge of Iron Fist just decide, I'm going to try really hard to give Marvel its first flop? You would think it would be like a, I don't know, like a martial arts kung fu type of show. And it ends up being a corporate drama. And a fairly bad one at that. I mean, the Meachums are boring. Ward Meachum, he's on screen too much. I don't like him. He's like a boring Willem Dafoe. Joy Meachum, who is supposed to be, at least at this point, more, I don't know, likable of the two of them. I barely care what's going on with her. And then Luke Cage himself, man, I don't know. I mean, I don't see much in terms of character. I think that for a martial arts master, the fight scenes in this show are much, I don't know, they're much more kind of boring than they are in Daredevil. And I don't know. I mean, so far the most interesting characters in Iron Fist have been Colleen Wing. She's been okay. Claire Temple, who I think is just about fed up with all these superpowered people, and then Jerry Hogarth from Jessica Jones. Like, they've been the most interesting parts of the show so far. So I do kind of wish that that weren't the case. but I don't know. I do have high hopes for Defenders though. I'm just wondering if maybe a different showrunner will actually make Iron Fist likable and relevant and believable in terms of, you know, suspending your disbelief for Marvel fandom. We're just going to have to see. But I would be lying if I didn't say that I'm pretty disappointed in Iron Fist so far. I'll eventually finish it, but I happen to know that there have been articles written by people saying, here are the main details in Iron Fist, so you don't have to finish watching it, and so you will know what's going on in Defenders. And I haven't read that article yet, and I probably won't, or at least I probably will finish Iron Fist. I just haven't brought myself to do it yet. Oh, right. Okay. How many notes do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. I'm not going to use an entire refill. I'll use a couple. Never mind. I just used an entire refill. Okay. Well. Okay. Here we go. Colossus. I'm going to save him for Angela. I'm going to put old Frank on her. Okay, Frank. Let's see what you can do against Captain Marvel here. And then I think once I'm done with this, I'm going to we'll stop recording, and I think I'm going to go back and grind Arena at this point. So I might do a recording for that, but we'll see. We'll just see what mood I'm in. So here we go. Ooh. Oh, took that one on the chest. Okay, got her. Ooh, took a lot of damage to do it, but it worked. Part of the reason I'm playing Punisher now is because I don't want to play him against Archangel. And I still want to save Colossus for Angela. So let's go ahead and get to him. All right. Times like this, I wish I had a tech character that was up to scratch. I've got a Civil Warrior who's kind of waiting in the wings, but he's not quite up to this level yet. All right, I guess we'll go with Rhino. All right. So okay. All right, Archangel. Let's see how we can do. Ooh, I was doing so well up to that point. Jerk. Oh my god. He got his revenge. Okay, alright. I was doing really well up until that last point, and then I just played like a scrub, and he got lucky, so. Oh well. Okay, well. Final boss battle. Final boss battle of this video, anyways. Alright, Angela. We will not start with Colossus. I know you want me to start with Colossus. It's not going to happen. Let's start with... I'm going to start with Black Bolt. Let's see how we do. Again, Colossus is going to be the last resort. But hopefully we just won't get to that point. Hopefully I will play like a golden god. Not exactly golden god standard right there. Really? I got like one combo off? Oh my god. Okay, well, so much for that. What do I do? I should probably... Alright, we'll put in Colossus this time. Man. Not even 600 points of damage there. We all have our bad moments, so we'll just see how it goes. I should hopefully just be able to start the match off like a beast. Or not. I hate you. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. It's like she knows I'm on my last track. She's like, I am not giving you this victory. None shall pass. Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna have to go to team revives, or team heals, because this is not gonna go well. I'm not gonna do that. Alright, these guys are all... Okay. That should give me what I hope is a comfortable margin. Of course, I suppose if I'm hoping, then maybe it's not so comfortable, but I will not use a team revive until all of my team members are killed, so... At which point I start praying to RN Jesus. I blocked that, you cheating frickin' game. Lag? Seriously? Now? Okay, alright. That was annoying. That lag spike did not improve my disposition. Alright, who's next? Okay. Come on, Frank. I need you to redeem me. Okay. She is just tearing me up this time around. I mean, she went through 3 of my team like they were Swiss cheese. Oh, no you don't. Well, at least I got her to the halfway point. I was so stunned that I stunned her that I almost didn't take advantage of it. Whatever. Okay, well, hey, at least we did some pretty major damage to her there. Whew. That's good. Made up for the way that I'd been playing before. Alright, hopefully, who's left? Storm? Come on. And it cut out again. That's just lovely. Alright, well, let's just pop it back on. Okay. Alright, so this is what I would call a clutch situation. We have got one team member left. I think she's probably at half health. We've got the boss down to her final stand. She's got a little bit of health left, but she hits like a truck. And I've got a device that just keeps deciding it doesn't want to go any further with me. And I'm also subject to plenty of lag spikes too. So that's fun. But hopefully we can resolve that and then be done with this. And then we can move on to the next recording. But yeah, so far I've actually enjoyed this quest. It's actually been a learning experience for me. I've had to just kind of think about the opponents that I'm fighting, at least in terms of the bosses. So that's been nice. Probably helps me grow as a player, get me ready for things like, I don't know, I mean, I've done Alliance Wars, and if you don't read the nodes for the people you're fighting, you're going to get creamed. So, but this has been eye-opening, just kind of in my regular gameplay. So that's been nice. All right, on to the Angela fight. Hopefully the final one. Oh, okay, I'm down to Rhino. I'm not down to Storm, I'm down to Rhino. Alright, Alexei, do what you can. Alexei Sitsevich. Okay, hopefully this won't be... God, I hope this isn't a wash. That'll be embarrassing. It's certainly not impossible, but it would be embarrassing. I don't even think I have any single revives. I don't know that I want to use any team revives like this, but I may not have a choice if I screw this one up. Here we go. Oh, good. Okay. Okay. All right. Took her down. So that's good. I have completed, I think, Chapter 3, Part 1. So there's only Chapter 3, Part 2 left with King Groot. And I'm going to save that for another time. And in the meantime, we've got the 100% exploration rewards. So yay, extra units, extra crystal shards, and extra ISO 8. So that is really nice. We're going to head on back. And I think that's going to be it for this recording. Thank you for watching. And feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed this. If you're feeling ambitious, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you around. Thanks again.